Hey Scorpio, so we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to make piles here. So in a sense, you can kind of treat it as like a pick a pile type reading if you want to. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is read it one pile as love, one pile as a general reading, and one pile as the career and finance message. So if you want to fast forward over me shuffling, I would suggest that it's going to be a little bit, or I'll try to put a timestamp, or if somebody else can, that would be awesome, like when the readings actually start. And I am going to shuffle all of these decks out, so it's going to take some time. I just wanted you to see that I'm actually shuffling or attempting to anyway. So, all right, so go ahead and fast forward if you want. And like I said, I'm going to be doing love, general, and career. But the thing is, these messages, they are kind of interchangeable. So if you want to treat it as a pick a read, once I get the stacks ready, I will put the camera down to give you a chance to choose that. All right. So, okay, so let's get started and pick cards for Scorpio. Okay. 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 All right. Getting there. Hang on, guys. A couple more. A few more. If you are still watching, it might be a good idea if you are going to choose it as a pick a read, you know, that you can watch this and kind of get, you know, the energy feel, which one is still calling out to you. Okay, let's see. All right, two more and we're done. All right. This is the first and then one more and we're almost through. And we'll get ready. Okay, and last one. Okay, yay. All right. You just stack these up and get them nice and neat so you can take a look at them one final time before I get started. Okay, so go ahead and take a minute, and then I'm going to get started. Again, you don't have to do it as a choose a read, but if you prefer to, go for it. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to read this as love, this is general, and this is work and career. But if you've chosen it as a pick a read, you can choose whatever message you want to put towards it. Okay, so what do we have here? All right. Oh, very nice. Yay. Oh, all right. Yay. Okay. Okay, nice. All right, so this is a pretty nice read, actually. It's not super like romantic and coupley and all that kind of things, but we do have an ace here, so that's nice. So we have the High Priestess as the tarot card that is out here. Most of these are oracle cards. This is kind of tarot-y too, though. So the High Priestess, you know, very kick-ass, very in tune with what they want right now. Definitely pay attention to your intuition. It will be probably speaking to you in ways that are very mysterious and interesting and all of those good things within throughout June. Hopefully always, but especially heightened, I would say, throughout June. So, hi, little bug. Definitely, you know, I feel somebody coming into their power right here is what I feel, especially with this card next, because we have the card of blossoming. So it's the flower moon card, and it is called blossoming. So I do feel like there's something here that is like you intuitively feel something's coming and something is blooming. Something's like getting ready for you is what what I think is going on here. And then, surprise, imagine that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I think you're kind of feeling it, and you feel something blossoming within you. And you know, this is a really beautiful card. She's playing a violin. You know, it's like the music of the spheres. You know, you're just kind of feeling it and you're tuned in. It's also the number 33, which, you know, is highly... Oh my gosh, little gnat, go away. All right. Maybe that's my new love blossoming, is a gnat that is like wanting to keep bugging me here. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles, you know, this is definitely some sort of possible new offer coming in. Something that it could be a very stable relationship. Usually when I see the Ace of Pentacles in love readings, that kind of indicates to me that this has a lot of potential. It could be something that is very solid, very rooted, very, you know, can go somewhere, very, very promising kind of card. But you do have the card of Unfinished Symphony, which isn't that interesting because we're playing a violin up here. And then we have this card, another one with music notes. Or music indications, piano keyboard here, but Unfinished Symphony. So I do feel there is something that is kind of lingering. It is a 10, so to me that indicates like it should be done. You know, like it shouldn't be lingering. There's something here, and I think, you know, your intuition is kind of kicking into gear telling you this, and there's some anxiety over this, absolutely. I feel like there's something here that is still a little unfinished business in the romance department here. Could be causing you some anxiety. You know, not the most, this could be something from like a very long time ago. You know, it could be something from fairly recently. It could be something that's just going on now. But there's something here that I feel that you have anxiety over, that there wasn't the ideal closure in a situation, or there's something like still lingering about a situation, you know, is kind of what I feel is going on here. And you have this new opportunity in front of you. And I feel like this is kind of old business, if you will. Now, this is a very interesting card because we have the card of Grace and Gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Okay. So I think this is a very beautiful card to have because there's, you know, it's a nice little oracle card, right? Oh, nice positive message. But there's so many deeper layers to this type of stuff. The other thing is too about it is, you know, these little flower petals are in her hand, but she's handling something with grace and gratitude, and they are lifting away, and they're going off into the ether. Okay, she's saying her thanks and then releasing them with her palm. Okay, so she's handling a situation, or he, whatever, you know, handling a situation with grace and with gratitude for whatever this is that is causing anxiety, that is some sort of unfinished business here that should be a 10, you know, a closure, but still is lingering and hanging on there. So I feel like there's an opportunity here for you, Scorpio, to deal with something with grace, with gratitude, and in order to really take, you know, the beautiful, like, kind of new offer here that is being given to you. So overall, I mean, I think it's a positive reading. I really like the blossoming card. I think that's really, really fantastic. So let's see. We'll put one card on Unfinished Symphony, and we'll leave that there and move on to the next. Oh my gosh, little bug, please. You're very cute, but you need to go away now. All right. So I just saw the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. So Seven of Swords is the sign for Aquarius. Some of you may be dealing with Aquarius, or some of you may have heartbreak issues over an Aquarius. The number 18 is figured here. So it could be possibly somebody with the birthday of February 18th, or possibly the 10th. But let's see. The Empress card. Okay, very nice. All right. And the Fool card. Okay, excellent. So, yeah, very nice. All right. So with the Fool card, you know, the Fool card is a 0. It's about a clean slate, right? So the Empress also, she handles things with grace and gratitude. All right, I mean, that is the Empress quality. She is the like mother of the tarot. Like, she knows how to nurture and how to, she's very in control of her emotions. She does handle things with grace. She does know the secret of gratitude and what that truly is. And, you know, I do feel like this is, that is definitely what is needed here again, to give you this clean slate and this new opportunity with whoever this may be. Could be an earth sign coming in. It could be any sign, but you know, it does look like it is blossoming and in the process. And I think you know it. Like, I think you feel this already. So that's probably, if you're Scorpio, you probably already, you know, you're probably already keen to that crap. Right. All right. So let's see what's going on next. Second pile. This is sort of like a general overall reading, but you can, if you use it as a choose a pile, it can, you know, relate it to whichever situation you would like. Okay. Wow. Oh, hello. Okay. Ooh, all right. I like that. I'm gonna leave this as a kind of an overall card here at the top. Okay, so pretty cool. All right. So we have the Star card here. All right, the Star card is a lot of times considered a wish fulfillment card in the tarot. So it could be that. It could also, sometimes it is a card of healing, like the universe sending you healing in the area that you need it. Sometimes multiple areas, that can mean too. It's a very auspicious, very good card to draw. All right. It is also the sign for Aquarius. There could be a significant Aquarius, perhaps, coming into your life with the page. It would be, you know, possibly a new, you know, a new sign like that. That could be for some of you. Now, with the card of abundance, all right, that is very nice too. It's a beautiful full moon. It's, ooh, cool. It's called the Hunter moon. Oh, how awesome is that? So it's like, you know, I feel like with the Hunter moon, you know, I don't feel it's like that you're on the hunt, you're on the prowl. You know, I don't think it's like that. I feel like it's like that you have so many sharpened, heightened senses that you know how to pick up the trail of what you want. Okay, because I don't get like a strong yang type, you know, hunter huntress type energy from this. Only in the sense of that you have the skills to sort of sense out which tracks to follow to get what you want. All right, that's what I'm feeling with this, and abundance is waiting there. So I think that's really fantastic. You also have the Page of Cups. So there could be, yeah, it says right here, a new person enters your life. That's funny I said that, because usually, because as I was saying a new person earlier, I was like, oh shit, no, that's not an ace, that's a page. But then I didn't correct myself, and then that's really interesting that they printed a new person enters your life, because usually the Page of Cups, I mean, sure, it can mean something like that, but it's more typical used in tarot as like messages, or like an offer of love of some sort, like asking out maybe on a date or flirting, or, you know, something like that. But it literally says a new person enters your life. So I do feel there is something here for some, you know, some of you Scorpios, there is somebody new coming in. I really like the keywords on this. We have intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. So I think that's fantastic. The rest of the card says, after it says a new person enters your life, it says a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Okay, so, and we had that High Priestess before too. So I do feel like your psychic energy is on right now, Scorps. That's what I think. And with the Page of Cups, I think it's bringing you in some sort of new If nothing else, some sort of flirtation at least, or some sort of new, fun, kind of lighter experience with somebody who is also intuitive, somebody who's sensitive, artistic, friendly. Yeah, like fun. I get like a fun vibe actually from this person too. Like they just have a new, kind of, they don't have to be like young and fun and, all that kind of stuff. They might be older or what have you, although pages can be younger than you, but they have like this enthusiasm of a younger person is what I feel. So the Five of Cups is here. So there's something here that is not turning out like super awesome, okay? But you need to have patience. So whatever this is, I do feel it's a little separate, kind of like the first reading that we had, the love reading, right? So there is something here. This could have something to do with family. Definitely like, especially like sisters, if you guys are sisters, or it could just, be siblings or your kids or, something to do with family, I feel. But it could be something else also. It could be a friend, like a friendship type of thing. But with the Five of Cups and mending, I feel like there's something here that has been spilled, that needs to be mended. Something needs to be attended to and taken care of. Because I get the sense that these are two very close people, maybe even close since childhood or just close in general, that are going through something that maybe there was a little bit of a disappointment about. I don't necessarily feel, it could have been arguments, whatever. I mean, if it is over an argument, I feel like it was just, there were a lot of emotions involved. So it wasn't so much like a heated argument or things like that. It was definitely over something that was pretty emotional and deep. But I don't know. I get that, things run deep between you both. And I feel like this will be mending and healing, and that you guys will be free of this type of energy soon. So there is something a little bit disappointing that could happen in June about this situation. But I feel like with patience here, maybe patience with this person, patience with this situation, that it will be healing. Patience, interesting. Patience, oh my God, I just got the Guns N' Roses sway in my head. Oh my God, that's funny. She's holding a clock. Let's see, what time do we got on that clock? We got 10. The other, looks like the hand's on the 2. So I'm going to go with, it looks like 10:10, or, maybe it's like 11, 10:11 or something like that, because we love our 111s and all that kind of stuff, right? But, patience is what is needed here. So, whatever the situation is, just give it space, give it patience. It will mend. You guys will mend. It's not as big a deal as you think it is. That's the one thing about the Five of Cups. It's a lot of times like they say that crying over spilled milk, like type of card. It may be a little bigger than that, but in reality, if you really take the overview picture, it's probably not that big a deal and can be mended. So have patience with that situation. Now, your overall card, this is really cool, is faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So I think that is super fantastic and sounds kind of intriguing and adventurous, quite frankly. That sounds like very welcome. So, I think that's very interesting with this star card, this abundance, this Page of Cups. I think there could be some sort of interesting stuff on the horizon for you, and it may be maybe it's this Page of Cups. Maybe this person is from a faraway place. Maybe they are of a different culture, or maybe you get an opportunity to actually go explore something like that. Go take a trip or something of that nature. Or this could be lots of different things, whatever it means to you. But I think that's really cool. Get ready to explore new horizons. That sounds fantastic. So whatever the situation is, I feel it will mend. Have patience with it. Everything else looks fantastic. A star card, abundance, Page of Cups. Yes. Yes, please. All right. I just put that on top of the next reading. let me separate that. There we go. Okay, so here's the next reading. So this is what I considered like the career reading, but if you pick this as a pick-a-read, just relate it to whatever you'd like. So, Tower card. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. We got a lot happening with this one. All right. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm going to leave this one for the last card here. Okay, super cool. It's a little rough, but it gets better, so hang in. All right. So we have the tower card starting off. I mean, so whenever we got the tower card starting off, to me, that's Scorpio all the way. People say the death card, cool. I'm with the death card too as Scorpio, but you know what? Why can't we have two? And we kind of do, because it's kind of Mars, energy. So, the tower card to me, it doesn't have to always be something so extreme or anything like that, but it's something that shakes some shit up. It's something going on. But the thing is, there's resistance here. There's a lot of resistance, but there's breakthrough. But the thing with this card is that I see, it always reminds me, because it's like it's a closed fist, right? But still this growth is coming out of it regardless, okay? It's happening regardless how much you resist. So it always reminds me of like walking along on, the sidewalk, and you see like these like weeds and grass and things coming through the cracks of cement. And you think to yourself, my God, how does it do that? It's like through the cement, it's found this like one little nook, that it can grow and flourish from. And that's what this card reminds me of. But the thing is here, resistance. Why resist? Because it's happening anyway. Okay, it's going to happen anyway. So the best way, to approach situations like this, I mean, this never really works for anything. The only thing this works for is, like giving you a punch in the face or something like that, right? But it's like, open palm, because, it's, you can give energy with an open palm. You can receive energy with an open palm. But when you're like this, you're just resisting a bunch of, things that are going to happen anyway. So, whatever this tower is, sure, try to resist it if you want. But, I mean, it's going to happen. You're going to get there one way or the other anyway. So you might as well just kind of get in with it and get in the flow. Because the next card you have is focus. So whatever this is, it's for a purpose, because I feel like some of you have just been kind of keeping your head above water, all right? But the cool thing is, the reason you've been keeping your head above water is because you have a lot of insight into something, probably spiritual things that you can fall back on in some way, shape, or form. To me, it's like the metamorphosis of the butterfly over the third eye. Is you are evolving, you are turning into something else. You're starting to have the vision much clearer of what you truly want, instead of just sort of like treading water, and drowning in like the emotional pool of things. We have this huge full moon here, this ignited kind of energy and intuition. And I feel like you're about to emerge from this and be very, very strong from whatever this is, especially if you kind of let go of the resistance a little bit. Now we have, we've got the Knight of Swords here. So the Knight of Swords, can be something that it can happen very quickly. I mean, we have the Tower card and we have the Knight of Swords. So these are two very quick moving types of energies. So, I mean, Scorpios, you can handle that. You're good with that. And you have the Emperor here right in the middle. So I feel like you are, completely in control of the situation. You have the ability to lead yourself, right? Your kingdom. The Emperor rules the kingdom. Well, you rule your kingdom. So you have the ability to deal with whatever this is that is quick moving. There may be something where you do need to take a little bit of time to, I mean, you might have to act very quickly, but I would still say take enough time that you don't just like totally just get on board with something right away. Just kick back a little bit, think on it a little bit with the Knight of Swords. But I do feel it's positive and it's coming towards you either way. And like I said, with the Emperor right in the middle, I think this is a chance at something that is great stability for you, and may even put you in a leadership role of some sort. Maybe this could be some kind of promotion or something like that. Just don't resist this. Sometimes we get comfortable like where we are, and it's like we want to change, we want to manifest, we want to do these things, and we talk about it and we think about it and all that. But then when it like suddenly starts happening, it's like there's this resistance a little bit, because it's like, whoa, that's a little different, that's uncomfortable, that kind of thing. So just be sure you are in control of your kingdom. I think you will be fine. Look what we have next. We have the Wheel card. So the wheel, things changing, things turning. This is fantastic. You know, another good, you know, auspicious card showing up in your reading. Things are definitely turning and changing for you, and I feel like it's very it's inevitable. You know, and the resistance, like I said, there's no point. Now, this is what's really super cool. Now, we're going to get a little metaphysical. So I'm gonna leave this here at this part as far as like for the working type people that just want to know about jobs and things. I do feel like for you guys, if you've been waiting on something, I definitely feel you've got some sort of energy going on here where things are changing. There is some sort of offers. There is definitely some good things coming your way. So if you're looking for work, I feel that is definitely coming for you. You know, again, some of you may be even all of a sudden thrust into a position of more power, that sort of deal. Now, I'm going to go metaphysical on this because of these next two cards. We have Between Worlds and Healer of the Ages. So the cool thing about this is it's like these cards like really just stand out kind of, you know, it's Between Worlds is it's a very interesting card. I mean, it's navigating both, right? It's navigating the spiritual world. It's navigating the like real, you know, world or whatever, you know, the stuff that you see going on in on this plane, right? So it's like being able to walk between both of these worlds. And with Healer of the Ages, I mean, it's kind of like Jesus in a sense, right? I mean, it kind of looks like Jesus, I would say. And it is called Healer of the Ages. So, you know, I don't want anybody to get like any kind of crazy, you know, ego trip here or anything like that. But, you know, this is a pretty good signifier that there is definitely some good power coming to you, some extra, I feel, healing from some of the great ones, all right, that walk amongst us. I think that they are offering you something very special here and giving you a chance to navigate between both worlds, all right? And with the overall card of Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty, and it is the card of a wizard, okay? I feel even more so. I think, you know, this is like waking up, because the Tower card a lot of times can be sudden enlightenments too, but it's like waking up to, you're not resisting anymore. And you're opening up with the third eye of this focus card. You're the emperor of your kingdom now, and the wheel, you know, the wheel is turning, and you're able to walk between both worlds, and maybe even, you know, have some extra guidance from, you know, the man himself, you know, or the female herself, you know, whatever you want to call, you know, this kind of energy, right? And with Walk in Beauty, I mean, that's gorgeous. So, Wondrous Universe, you know, start, like, see the wonder. And what's really interesting, wow, yeah, because I was talking about the resistance and the fist and, you know, all of that kind of stuff and this, and I said, you can give this way, you can receive this way, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, notice, Healer of the Ages is positioned like this. The Wondrous Universe, the wizard, look at those palms. Like this, you know, you're receiving, you're giving, receiving, all of those types of things. So I feel like there's some Scorpios out there that are going to really be receiving some much needed healing in, you know, if this is career, whatever this is to you, that is going to be pretty outstanding. So, I mean, yeah, the Tower, the Wheel, the Emperor, you know, these are pretty amazing cards, Scorpio. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, guys, and I know I certainly did, because I'm a Scorpio too, and this is like very good encouragement for me, because this is kind of along the lines of what my intro meant, because I wanted to start doing some different things. So I think that's really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If so, please consider subscribing, and you know, drop a comment if you want. That always helps my channel. But besides, I like reading them, and I think they're fun anyway. And hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, take care. All right, bye.